We're just live on Facebook. We're not live anywhere else. As you can see, I'm dressed a little different, but that's okay. This collar thing is bothering me. So, but beyond that, we're good. Beyond that, everything is good. You know what I'm saying? It's an
evil world we live in.
It's an evil world we live in. So for today's show, right, it's a little different, right? Today's show's a little different. I've been going a while. It's been about, I just did a show. What was my last show, guys? I forgot. Probably Saturday or something like that. I think it was Saturday was my last show, but I've been gone 2 weeks. My mom is in the hospital, but she's doing way good. She's doing way better. We're looking good. So that's why we're here tonight, right? What I do want to say is tonight's show is kind of interesting. You know, I always go off of my experiences and things that happened to me maybe today, yesterday, or whatever, but I do want to talk about that, right? First off, I want to address the obvious. I'm dressing like this, right? I wore this to work because I haven't worn this in a couple of my other suits that have. This is part of a 3-piece double-breasted suit, right? And so I wasn't gonna wear the jacket; it's too hot for that. But I wore this matching pants, right? And so I wore it because I want to wear it. I don't care what no one else thinks about me. I wanted to wear it. I felt good wearing it. That's how I feel. You know, they say you got to manifest how you want to look, and so I felt good wearing this, right? People, you know. How I feel is you have to know your worth, dress your worth, and act your worth, and know your worth, and project your worth. And when you manifest something, it'll come true. If you always downgrade yourself, you'll never get what you want in life. So you have to project that in your life, right? So I have bought a bunch of suits, and I know I want to wear those. You know, plus at my age, I like to be more distinguished. I want to be a distinguished gentleman. You know what I'm saying? So I like that about myself. I like how I look in suits. I work out so I can look better in suits. I like how the suits look on my body. I like the response I get when I'm in suits. Prime example today, I went somewhere where they normally search people. When I walked in, they didn't search me. Nice suit, sir. Thank you. They let me right in, right? So with that being said, you'll notice the immaturity in some people and the maturity in others when they see you in this suit. The immaturity in some is, oh, you going to a wedding? Oh, you're doing this? Other people will laugh, right? The mature people, oh, you look sharp. Oh, I see it, very classy, very gentleman. But you have to be mindful. There are some people that just are very just weird. There's some people who are going to joke respectfully and they're actually showing you love, right? Also got a cut, right? Trying to go the waves in. Being just more distinguishable. If you want to compete at the highest level, gentlemen, and it's to all my guys and this is only if you want to compete at the highest level, if you want to get into the workforce, if you want to start your own business, cut the hair. Tighten up. Like if you know me, bro, you can see my old episodes. Dreads, hair long, I cut it. Not because someone told me to. Well, actually, The Godfather did tell me to. I actually did listen to The Godfather. But how I wanted to grow, how I wanted to project myself, the image I wanted to have for myself, the way I see myself was kind of like this. Now, next, you're going to get some of these tattoos removed off the face because it looks crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I like how I feel, I like how I see myself, right? So knowing your worth and projecting your worth and understanding your worth and knowing how you would like to be, right? And also my stock kind of came back. My stock took a dip, had but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so I saw how today, you know, people reacted to what I was wearing, right? Some mixed reviews, but honestly, I don't care what no one thinks. I like how I look in what I'm wearing. I like how I feel in what I'm wearing, right? And that matters because you're going to perform better when you feel better about yourself. Now, knowing your worth, right? And this goes for personal life, professional life, anything. First and foremost, watch how you talk to yourself. Do not let no one make you talk bad about yourself in any circumstance. Any circumstance. And I mean like anybody, a loved one, parent, friend. Make sure you're speaking very highly of yourself. Now, not too egotistical, not too, braggadocious, but make sure you're speaking, pouring life into yourself. A lot of times we pour more into other people than we pour in ourselves. Make sure you're speaking very highly of yourself to yourself. It matters. At the end of the day, it really does matter. And I say that to help you understand knowing your worth is very key and very important, right? Because what happens to a lot of people is they don't understand this. In life, we're going to go through ups and downs, and you're going to grow through what you go through. So you're going to grow through what you go through, and that's very important. Because see, what happens is this. People have a run in their life where there's a bunch of good stuff, right? And then one bad thing happens, and they think, oh, my life's over. Oh, it's all bad. Nah, that's just a season. That is just a season in your life of something minute. And it's gonna get better. I promise you. No one has ever stayed in a bad slump their whole life. I know people have bad like seasons, but I've never ever like there's no one person that said, you know what, my whole life has just been bad. There's been seasons of bad and like some good and some bad. And then you also got to remember that season of bad is also the consequences of when the time was good, you made bad decisions and now you're coming to reap what you sow. So we got to be conscious of that as well, right? But that comes from knowing your worth, right? So when you know your worth, when you say, hey, listen, I know my worth, so I'm going to make decisions based on knowing my worth. You also understand the consequences that come with that, right? And even me, like I don't make the best decisions all the time. Trust me. The other day I just ate a half a pint of ice cream. That probably wasn't the best decision in my life, but it tasted real good when I did it. So here we are, right? It doesn't matter. It is what it is. I'm going to go to the gym after this anyway, but that's where we are with this, right? So with that being said, I'm going to fast forward to why we're here today, right? And that's like my monologue intro, you know what I'm saying, to get you guys primed and ready to what we're going to talk about today. Now, I tried not to too much lean into this, but it's always prevalent when we're talking. It's always prevalent, right? Ladies, I love the ladies. Shout out to the ladies, man. Like, hey, listen, I wouldn't be nothing without the ladies. I would be nowhere without the ladies. But the modern ladies are very tricky and difficult. Tricky and difficult, right? It's very tricky and difficult. Reason being is this. Y'all say one thing, but do another. You cry victim, but want to be masculine. You do this and do that, right? But it's not your fault, really, because there are men out here that are advocating for you, allowing you to do these things, right? So first, I'm going to talk to my bros. We're going to talk to the bros first. Let's talk to the bros, right? Bro, guy talk. Does everyone in here know what guy talk is? Do we all know what guy talk is? Guy talk is frivolous banter between men, either at bars, cigar lounges, texts, frivolous banter, right? We just talk about girls, dumb stuff, things that happen. This is guy talk, right? During guy talk, guys might say things like, hey, I like this chick. Hey, I want to fuck this chick. Hey, this is guy talk. It's been going on since the beginning of time to now. That's what guys do on the golf course, on the basketball course, lifting weights, talking to chicks clubs. We just do guy talk. Women have girl talk at nail salons, at the beauty salon, at the spa, at the saw. They have those talks. That's what they do. Do you understand, like, even at churches, while there's a men's Bible study and there's a women's Bible study and there's a co-ed Bible study, because at the men's Bible study, there's certain things out of the Bible and the scripture that's made just for men. And for the women Bible study, there's certain things in the scripture in the Bible that's made just for women. It's a reason for that. I want you to think about that. It's a reason for that. Because there's certain things that's meant to hear only by women and only for men. I think a lot of you guys forget that. So now what I'm trying to get at is this, right? Fellas, when we're having guy talk, fellas, let me say it again. When we're having guy talk, one more time, fellas, please listen. Hold on. Fellas, because Facebook is right here. Fellas, when we're having guy talk, please don't take the guy talk to the ladies trying to get some cooter. I know. A lot of y'all think with the little head and not the big head. Cooter is not everything. There's enough cooter to go around, bro. It's like, it's cooter everywhere, bro. Some is getting handed out like government cheese. Some of it's like food stamps that just came back online. It's like that, bro. You know how long food stamps been around? I think cooter and food stamps probably been around. Cooter been around longer than food stamps. You gotta understand. Cooter's been around since the beginning of the time, bro. What do you think tricked Adam? Cooter, bro. So what I need you guys to do is focus. Need you guys to focus first, right? Because you telling her what we talk about in the guy huddle doesn't really translate to getting cooter. And if you're not doing it for that, okay, I get it, cool, whatever. But bro, if we're on the phone chopping it up, let's not tell her. And because honestly, to me, it doesn't bother me. Right? Because I was taught by my father and by my mom that whatever you say as a man, whatever leaves your mouth, once it leaves it, you have to own up to that. So it's no backtracking. Oh, I didn't say it. You said it, right? Whatever comes with it, take it on the chin, keep moving. You can't take it back. As a man, all you have is your word. So anything I say, before I say it, I have to understand, like, damn, I said that. So when I say these things to you guys, I'm saying it to you knowing that I have to be a man of my word. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a man of my word. I will not go back on my word. Sometimes it's put me in a position where I lose on a situation. But I'm always going to be a man of my word. So therefore, when we're having guy talk and I'm talking, I'm telling you, hey, look, this is what I'm telling you. And I'm not trying to be hard. I'm not trying to be cool. I'm just telling you, hey, guys, this is what we're talking about. Right? I've been in guy talk with people who have way more money than me and they tell me some wild stuff. I'm just like, it stays with me. I don't go to, hey, guess what? My boy just bought a plane. My boy doing this. He got this going to sound cool so they can give me some cooter. No, I shut the fuck up. I listen, I learn, and I play my position. That's what you do. But a lot of people let cooter, that little thing, that little cooter, I see you, that little cooter, get them discombobulated with and I get it because, you know, I used to be on the hunt. I used to be a hunter. A lot of men were hunters. I get it. I used to be a hunter, bro. I get it. I used to be out here just trying to knock it all back, hunt, just trying to knock it all back, be a hunter, bro. I get it. I know. But it's not worth it because at the end of the day, as men, as actually good men, as solid brothers, you don't want to lose a good relationship with a brother over a cooter. Because you know what happens? Yes, you might fuck, right? You're not going to like her. She's not going to like you because you guys hooked up on a bullshit situation and you're going to be done. You're like, damn, I want to call my boy. He's not mad at you because of the girl. He's just mad at you like you broke his trust. See, that's the biggest misconception right now. Can we get to that? I'm going to segue to that. The biggest misconception between men, or suckers, I should say suckers, is when a dude mess with a female, right? Men don't trip that you mess with the female. It's how you mess with the female. You had to stab your boy in the back. You had to dirty mac your boy. You had to lie. You had to break the trust among your friends or among your brothers, your bro, to get some cooter. It's not that serious. So when you look at it in its totality, as a man, you sacrifice your virtue, your morals, your integrity for some cooter. And it's all out here. Now, I get it. I get it because I tell women this all the time. A lot of dudes don't get cooter like that. A lot of dudes don't. I get it. So I know. And I get it. I know, right? Thank you, Auntie. So when I say that, right? So when I say that, I get it. So I'm understanding that when I say these things, it's hard for y'all to grasp the concept of not stabbing a nigga in the back for some cooter. You guys are willing to do that because that's all y'all care about. So it don't click in your mind to say, hey, stabbing my boy in the back ain't that serious for a piece of cooter. So I get it. For me, nothing in the world is worth me breaking my word to anyone. The way my mom and my father raised me to be a man of integrity, me saying I'm a man of God, me saying I'm a good man in the eyes of my children, I would never break my word over some cooter. Now, here's the thing. A woman will try to make you break your word. Women prey on men who are not sexually disciplined. Yes, they do. They'll lie and say they don't, but women will prey on men who are not sexually disciplined. How is this? Bro, the most beautifulest thing in the world is a woman, bro. Have you ever just looked at a woman? Have you just looked at her? Bro, just go look at your girl or just go to the gym, bro. When you see a woman working out, just go look at her. Bro, you'll be looking like, God damn, bro. Right? So it's easy to fall victim to a woman who's trying to, that you're like, damn, okay. And she asking you questions about another dude. And that don't seem suspicious to you. Like, damn, okay. She asking about bro, but you so caught up in the blood rushing to the wrong head that you just say, yeah. Oh yeah, we was, nah, bro. Me? Bro, ask bro. Go fuck with bro. Like, why are you asking me? Go fuck with him. Bro, go fuck with, I don't fucking know, bro. I'm slow. What? Like, back when I used to drink and party, and y'all know what I mean by party, so I ain't finna explain all that shit. It would irritate me to the point I'm like, man, listen, you messing up my pie, bro. Listen, I don't want to, whatever you're talking about right now, I can't compute that. you're going to have to exit stage left because I don't have time for that right now. So with that being said, I don't understand. And maybe somebody can help me because maybe I'm slow. You know what? I could be slow. Maybe I'm on the slow side. Maybe there's a short yellow bus outside waiting for me to hop in it and take me somewhere because I've never had the urge to stab a man in the back for a piece of cooter. And maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm what's wrong with the world today. Maybe because I have integrity. But anyway, moving on, right? We'll keep still going. But anyway, if you find yourself in a situation where you're finna unveil or give up or trade or unleash guy talk, lie, make something up. They don't know it's not real. But when you tell the truth, right, just know that most women, and ladies, don't take this the wrong way, a lot of women are emotionally unstable, especially when they like somebody. When a woman likes a guy, she's probably, and I'm talking about like when she likes, a lot of times when women like a dude, she most likely loves him. She's most likely infatuated with him. She's like overly obsessed with him. So that means them emotions are kind of like running rampant. When you tell her this information, she's not going to be like a guy and sit with him and be like, okay, logically process it and say, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, she's not finna do that. She's finna say, oh, what? Pew, and she's finna go deal with it. And now the person you didn't gave the information gonna be like, what? Yeah, I said that, but damn, okay. And bro, if you're like me, you're not gonna be mad at bro. Like, man, bro, you told her. Why, bro? I was trying to, bro, you could have did that without that. Bro, come on. Now I can't even talk to you like I want to talk to you no more. Now I gotta talk to you in a fucking circle because now I can't trust you with it. And this is why I'm gonna tell you right now. I limit what I tell people. I never tell people my full business. I remember this one. I'm not gonna give you that much information. This female I was having relations with. I like using that word. I love using relations. I don't know why, but I love using the word relations. It's just like something about it. I know it sounds old, but I was having relations with this young lady, right? And we were having relations, right? And we knew some of the same people, you know what I'm saying? And so we were talking one day and she's like, oh, did you tell them that? I said, no, I didn't. She goes, you didn't? She was surprised. Like, she wanted me to, like, she thought I was going to say so. I said, no, I don't tell people who I have relations with. That is I've learned that. Over the years, I've learned that could be a grave mistake. I've learned over the time when I was young, we all were young. I used to brag, oh yeah, man, I cracked that one. I hit that one. I didn't know bro, I'm gonna tell you all a story, right? I was dating this chick. I was younger. I was in my 20s. I was dating this chick, right? Now, everyone kind of knew I was dating this chick, right? And so, but I was cheating. I was a serial cheater. You know, like a serial killer? I was a serial cheater. Like, bro, I'm talking about, I'm knocking them back. Bro, look at me. I'm knocking them back, right? And this is when I'm young, so I'm in my prime. You know, like when you're in your early 20s, your hormones are just raging, so you want to hit everything. I'm going to the club every night, like damn near cracking every night, right? But I'm going with my niggas, which I'm thinking they my niggas. Come to find out, they're not my niggas. They just want me around because I got these bitches. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cracking. My chick at the crib. I'm cracking. I'm knocking them back, bro. And how I know they told her who I was messing with, because she could have guessed, but it was one particular time that she knew about, that only 3 guys I was hanging with that they knew about this female because I picked her up and brought them around them, and that was the only time she ever been around them. So when she said that, I was like, I never let her know. I didn't even know. I didn't say nothing. That let me know right then and there that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. I say that loosely. That's just kind of a saying though, right? But that just let me know that sometimes you be chilling with a nigga. He want to knock your girl so bad that he'll tell you, same thing he doing. We all cheat on our girl. I'm not finna go tell your girl you cheating, bro. That's not my business. But you gonna go tell mine because you want to mess with her so bad. And you know that when she hears that, a lot of women who are not like, They don't have a certain fabric as a woman. Like, there's some real women out there. Listen, there's some real women who hear, oh, my man cheated. They're not going to cheat back. They're going to be like, they're going to just leave you. Or they're going to confront you and like, knock that shit off or it's over. But there's some out there where they're going, I'm going to cheat back. I'm going to cheat back worse. I'm going to fuck his friend. It's a lot of those out there like that. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Hey, shout out to them. Because I get that. I personally don't rock with women like that. If you're going to do that, hey, bye. You can go be with him. Like, that's not going to offend me. It used to offend me. No, go be with bruh. Because if you do it to me, you're going to do it to him and he's going to get mad and probably try to kill you. I'm not. I'm going to be like, sayonara, arrivederci, bye-bye, I'm gone. Right? Because I know it's a million of you. It's only one of me. Anyway, so I learned from that interaction that a lot of people will tell your business because sometimes they want what you have, right? And so I learned I don't tell everybody everything I do. I'm not that open with my business. I'm not a vault of free information. That's not what I do. It's not what I'm about. I'm about secrecy, private life. Now you might say, well, Shellz, you always posting. Shellz, you always got something going. You got a podcast. Filtered information. You know about me what I need you to know about me. I tell you what this is about. I'm transparent enough, but not, you don't know everything. Do you need to know everything? Why would you know everything? So with that being said, right, to the point to why we're here is, fellas, and this is to my square fellas, because this is more to this, because listen, I'm still square in some sense. I'm still square. I don't know everything about women, bro. Listen, I'm not going to be like these. I'm not one of these fake Kevin Samuels. I'm not one of these fake. I'm not Anton Daniels. I'm not Derek Jackson. I'm not none of these fake internet relationship gurus. I'm none of them people, bro. I'm not a relationship specialist. I am not a relationship coach. I'm none of that, bro. I'm just a person who made a lot of mistakes in relationships, and I learned from those mistakes. I've been with a lot of women, not like that. Now I haven't been with women like that. I mean, like relationship, like, you know what I'm saying? I made enough mistakes to know, like, hey, don't do this. Watch for these characteristics. Watch for these habits. Watch for these moves. And that's anyone. If you're 40 years, okay, listen, let's do some math. If you're 40, and even if you're 35 to 40, right? Take the average person dating 2 people a year. That's one every 6 months. If you're 40, I don't know why my thing did that. I hate when it does that. That's weird. I don't want that on there. That's if you're 40, right? Do this. If you're 40, and let's say you started dating at 15. 15 is fair. You know, some of us was faster. 15 is fair. 15 to 40 is what? 25, right? 15 to 40 is 25, right? What's 25 times 2? That's 50. So technically speaking, you've had 50 partners, whether it's sex, whether it's just being involved. 50 partners, that's enough to have some type of level of experience. You've dealt with 50 people. Now, I'm not proud of this. Throw in someone like me that in a week, if you go to the boogie Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you might meet someone every night. And then if you at someone's house partying, you going to this thing, hooking up with this person. I'm not saying this happened. This is allegedly. So don't try to put me out there like that, please. Anyway, what I'm saying is this person might have some knowledge to say, hey, these type of behaviors, these type of characteristics, you might want to watch for, as they call red flags, right? So when I say that, what I'm saying is this, and this is for my fellas and to my square fellas, and this is not all women. So I'm gonna go to the fellas next, but this is not all women. This is what I've seen recently and what I've experienced recently, right? Your girl is going to work. She's going to work. This is someone you're in a relationship with, whether it's new, whether it's fairly new. Not someone you're married to. Most likely if you're married to her, she loves you. She's with you 100%. Especially if she's a good Christian girl, if she's a good guy. Most likely she's there for you if you're married. If you're treating her like shit, this applies to you. If you're being a good man, it doesn't apply for you. If you're treating her like shit, this applies to you. So please listen. if you're in a new relationship, if you're just in a relationship, like a 1 year to new relationship, listen, your woman is going to work. She is seeing men. She is evaluating the alpha male there. She's calling him an alpha. The characteristics of him being sexually disciplined, physically disciplined, emotionally disciplined. People like him. He's a natural born leader. How he looks, how he dressed, how he speaks, his background. Is he a protector? Is he a provider? What is everything that you're missing that's in him? When she finds that at work, because you gotta understand this. I'm gonna break it down for you. She spends 8 hours of her day at work 5 days a week. She has to sleep for 8 hours. That's 16 hours. Now she's up for another 8. 2 of those hours are driving. That's only 6 hours she has with you. She's spending more time at work with him than with you. Add in the weekend, right? So think about that, right? So now she sees him at work, interacts with him at work. Now, he might tell her something that she don't know, teach her something that she don't know. So now what happens is this. She starts saying, damn, I kind of like this guy. Now, slowly but surely, she starts obsessing with this guy, right? Slowly but surely, he's incubated in her mind. Slowly but surely, she likes this guy. He's different. He went from good looking to fine. And how you go from good looking to fine is not looks. Because you look, bro, I can go from good looking to fine, not because my face is changing overnight. It's because how my characteristics as a man are. My discipline as a man. You're going to look good. Bro, listen. You can look, when you're in the club and a girl see you or you're on the street, you look good. She gonna say, oh, he look good. The moment she see that you discipline you about your shit, you go to fine overnight. You're fine. You look good, then you're fine when you own your shit. It's a difference, bro. You know, it's a difference. It's just a difference. That's how women are, bro. And you can believe it or not, ask a woman, bro. You can be fine off top. If you see you in a certain way, if I'm fresh out the barber shop and we have a conversation, I'm fine off top. If she just see me in passing, I look good, I'm handsome, then she be me, then I'm fine. Okay, that's just how my life goes. Believe it or not, believe what you want to. You see the video. Anyway, there's a dude she likes at work. Whether you want to believe it or not, I'm sorry to tell you that, right? How you're going to know this? She comes home with an attitude. You did nothing. Period. See? You did nothing. You've done nothing. She come home with an attitude. You like, man, what's wrong with you? Okay. Her work husband, her work boyfriend acting up. Why? Because he giving someone else attention, not her. Because see, I don't care what no woman say. My mama will tell you, my sister tell you, bro, women love attention. Not because sexual attention, just attention. Because why? Women hate being ignored. Women want to be seen. All women. If I ignore my mom and my sister, bro, we're going to have a problem. Like, what's wrong with you? What's going on? Bro, I don't want to talk to y'all. They'll get on my helmet, not because they need it, because they love me. They're my family. Something must be off. Why are you not talking to me? That's energy needed. So when a person likes you and you don't talk to them and they start acting funny, they like you. There's something there. Bro, that's just natural. Bro, put it like this. When you don't talk to a stranger, what do? They don't give a fuck. When there's somebody in the office you don't like, they don't talk to them. No, we don't talk to them. They don't care. Bro, when you don't care about somebody not talking to you, you don't care. That ex that don't talk to you, you don't care. Because there's no energy there. So she come home mad because he ain't talking to her. Now, y'all got a problem, right? But when he started talking to her, she come home happy. She started telling you, she started telling you, you ever did this? You ever did that? Because you know why? The average dude don't work out. You know? And so she wants you to work out. Hey, you ever thought about going to the gym? You say, why would you say that? She started going to the gym. You see her eating right, going, oh, why you? Oh, because okay. Or she'll make comments like that. The reason why I'm telling guys this is a lot of your women are secretly fantasizing about another man that she knows, but telling you she loves you, she's in a relationship with you. Same with guys. Guys want the thick chick at the gym. He want her, but he know he can't get her. He's just with his girl because either that's all he can get, or she's providing, or that's just what's available for him and he don't want to be alone. A lot of guys do that. But a lot of women are really playing the field and with someone till they can find better. And it's crazy how they do it. It's crazy how they do it. A lot of women like a certain dude, but he don't make enough money for her to like. And she don't want her friends, she don't want her family saying, you mess with that dude, he don't make enough money, but he look good. Yeah, girl, he look good. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. let me say you something right now. A woman to say you look good. Oh, I like him. He handsome. Girl, he good. Where you work at? What you do? Who you live with? Oh, okay. Yeah, dang, he look good, but nah, I can't do it. Why? Because over the years, because I'm guilty. We have leveraged our looks, our sex, everything to get taken care of, to be housed up, to get over. We've leveraged that. That's what we do. Shit get real. Shit get real. Right? We've done that. As you get older, you're like, fuck that. I don't feel like that. I'm a real man. So women they're onto that by now. So they know if a nigga look good, he either got hoes, he gonna use you, yada. It's hard, bro. Listen, why do you think ugly niggas have girlfriends and wives, bro? They know them niggas are gonna cherish them and respect them and put them on a fucking pedestal like this. Bro, every woman, even a homegirl on Facebook right now, no. Bro, I go to every female on my face. I got my page is mostly females. Every female on my page, go to their comments. Yeah. Yeah. So every woman page I have on my page, there's an ugly nigga saying the most romantic things, and they're loyal. They're loyal. Because once they get one, bro, he gonna treat her good, bro. Yeah, she says women are cool with men if he's providing. I've seen that. Now she's 100% correct. I've seen that women have put finances over romance and finances over anything else. If he's providing and she can live a soft girl era, doesn't have to put the strain on her back financially, she'll put up with. That's how ugly niggas got girls. Ugly niggas got smart. They said, hold up. If I get a bag, the good looking niggas, fuck them. And female said, this is what female said. They got tired of it. It switched about 2010, 15, where they said, listen, hold on. Dating this good looking nigga and I'm paying for everything, he living with me, or I could be with this ugly nigga who gonna buy everything, treat me like a queen, take care of my kids. Any, meeny, miny, ugly. That's what they did. And now we sit over here like, God damn, bro, what the? Now we got to put in extra hours. We putting in overtime. But nah, you get it. Nah, for real, no cap. Like, this shit is serious. But nah. But as a man, you shouldn't be living off on a woman anyway. We had our times in our 20s where we did that. Those days are over. As a man, you should be able to provide for yourself. I don't need no one to add to what I got going. I got my own. Is what it is. But back to the lecture at hand, like Snoop Dogg said, bro, women and their emotions are crazy. A woman to have a full-on relationship, a full-on man, like someone else will be in some other bullshit, right? But also, what I'm gonna tell you is this: I love I love the modern woman. Can I say this? I love the modern woman. The modern woman doesn't want kids and doesn't want to get married. I love that. You're telling me you don't want no attachment and no commitment? Bruh, this is like marvelous. Literally, the last few 10, 15 females I've engaged with either talking, texting, or going on dates. That's been the general consensus is I don't want to get married. I don't want kids. I'm like, this is great. Thank you. Women don't understand. That's like a man's dream to have a female who doesn't want kids, doesn't want to get married. That is no attachments and that's no commitments. I don't know when this shift came with women, but women are prioritizing their careers and being selfish, which I hear. I got a cousin, a sister, and aunt who don't want kids. I don't even think they want marriage. I have 3 in my family. I'm telling you, this is 3 in my family. So I'm like, this new wave is great because now it's a lot of us men, the only thing stopping us from cheating was marriage. I'm getting married. I believe in God. I'm not going to cheat. So now they're like, well, if you don't want nothing serious, you just want to date and be cool, I can date you. I can date you. I can date you. And it's no problem because we don't have no kids. There's no marriage. There's no commitment. I'm free to frolic. But then women's like, well, no, I don't want to share. What Well, I'm sorry to tell you, there's not enough men to go around. At least decent men. Especially the men y'all want, right? So that's going to be a dilemma in itself. But that's for a whole nother episode. We're going to stick to the topic here of women being with someone but liking someone else and expecting people not to, like, say, what the fuck? Like, here's me. If my boy is on some bullshit, I'm going to check him. Do females check their homegirl when they on some bullshit? Or do y'all sit there and play devil's advocate? I'm curious. Like, honestly, I am seriously, genuinely curious. Like, female, like women, do y'all see when your girl? No, they not lying. They serious. Them women are serious. She said they lying. Them women are serious. They're dead serious. I've literally, that's what I've heard. But ladies, do you guys actually, when your homegirl is on some, when y'all see her on some bullshit, like, look, you with this dude, but you worried about what this dude doing. You're wrong. Mind your business. Or go over here and mess with that dude. Because I've seen it. I've watched it firsthand, bro. Like for me, right? I find it so weird that women expect men to jump through hurdles for the opportunity to take care of them. No, listen. Women expect men to jump through hurdles for the opportunity to take care of them. Does that not sound crazy? You want me to say, hey, here's everything I can give, plus more. Please, out of all the men you're talking to, talk to me the most while you're talking to them, and hopefully I can give you enough to only talk to me one day. I wish I would. But I had to be a cold day in hell, man. I'll move to Alaska by myself for the rest of my life before I do that. I'm just cool. And I'm not even asking for exclusivity. I don't do what you're going to do. Because you should never ask somebody for something they're not willing to give. You should never ask for something from somebody they're not willing to give freely. Because if they don't give it freely, they don't want to give it, they're not going to give it ever. What that means, she going to do what she going to do, bro. She going to play the game how she going to play the game, and I'm going to let her play it. That's just it. That's the rules to the game, bro. And I'm not talking about no player P stuff. I'm just telling you how I've seen it play out. I've never once, even in my personal life, bro, I've never once ever seen it play out right where I try to make a female do something she didn't want to do. Now, whenever I let a female be herself, it works out perfect. But when you let a female be herself and you play along, they get mad. See, it's okay when a female dishes it out. When a female's dishing it out and she see it don't faze you, oh, it's a problem. Oh, it's a it's a problem. When a female dishes it out and she sees that it doesn't bother you, it's a problem. Hold on. What she say? She said, I hate to see a good man treated badly. However, if a man hasn't put a ring on it, she's single. I agree. If a man hasn't put a ring on, she's single. Cool. But remember when you say that, she's single. Cool. She said, if a man ain't put a ring on it, she's single. Cool. But remember what comes with that. Please remember what comes with that, because he's single too. And a lot of females can't understand, because the difference between men and women is this. When a man that's with a female sees her with other dudes, he's not really tripping, because I've said this before and I'll say it again. There are more good women in the world than there are good men. There's a shortage of good men in the world. There's an abundance of good women. Abundance. So a woman trying to find a good man is slim pickings. A man trying to find a good woman is like, they're everywhere. So it does her good. It's better for her to say, listen, I'm gonna lock in with you even without a ring. Let's make this work that way. But a lot of times women require so much attention, which is fine. Like, I don't mind giving energy and attention to a woman, like, but it's like, for me, right? Like, I'm trying to work on something right now. I'm currently trying to work on this startup I'm trying to do, right? This app, right? And I don't know nothing about coding, so I got to research coding. I got to try to find someone who I could trust and do these contracts. Yes, I would like to date someone, but you're not gonna understand that I can't text you today. I can't stay on the phone for 8 hours. I can't do this. Maybe I can't go out or this and that. I'm trying to podcast. I'm trying to post on Facebook. You might not understand that. So what you're gonna do is try to project on me your past traumas. Oh, you're cheating, you're doing this, or he don't like me because he don't text me first. And then we're gonna play this game of, well, I'm not gonna text him. When he texts me, he gonna have to text me twice or 3 times to make me feel like he's interested. Then once I see that you're not texting me back, I'm gonna not text you because I'm not finna text you 4 or 5 times for you to text me once and say, okay, cool. I'm not finna play those games because I'm grown. You're grown. If you don't want to rock with me, say, hey, look, this ain't vibing for me. I'm gonna do something else. But most women don't do that. They like to keep you stringing along. They like to do this. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, now I like him. Oh, no, today I don't like him. Next week I like him. Oh, I see he's happy. Okay, what is he on now? No, just be straight up. Like, women talk all this transparency and just be straight up with them when they're the ones who can't be straight up and just be transparent. Can't. Brother, look, I'll fix the collar and say it. Can't. They can't. It's impossible. It's impossible for a woman to say, you know what? I'm not feeling you like that. I'm cool. The reason being, a lot of them can't, and this is just my take on it, is the fear of seeing you become something or messing with someone else and then be like, damn, I missed out on something. So they keep you at arm's length. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to show you a prime example. I forgot. I forgot it was some chick I was messing with. I was dating. Like, it was like, I forgot when. It was like earlier this year, right? It was like, whatever. Bro, literally, I don't know how she knew. Like, we messed around for a while. I don't know how she knew. Every time I would erase her number, delete it, she would randomly text me like, hey, how you doing? I was just thinking about you. I'm like, I felt like she had my phone bugged. Like, I felt like she really had my phone bugged to where she knew when I erased her number, she knew to hit me, and I'd be like. So I realized that when she got lonely, whatever she was going through, that's when she would text me. So you know what I would do? I would ignore the text. I stopped answering texts. Nope. Nah. Because she made it a pattern when she was emotionally drained, when she needed to vent to come to me. No, we're not doing that. No. Not says I. She said you should be able to text during the day. Here's the thing, right? Being able to text during the day, right? Here's what I say about that. The difference, right, is this. They say that, right? And I'm gonna elaborate on that. Hold on, I want to elaborate on that because how can I say this? I want to say this the right way. Okay. With that being said, you should be able to text during the day. It should be a compromise. It's always money to be made, but someone should be able to prioritize the connection. That is true, right? How can I word this? That's true. You can compromise, right? But understanding this, right? If the money was already made and they were together and she can get whatever she wants, she wouldn't ask to compromise because she can get whatever she wants. See, people want to compromise when it benefits them. And compromise is cool if you could talk about it, because I feel like when you want to talk to somebody, you'll make a way to talk to them. A lot of problem with ladies is, and this is, I tell dudes this, be careful with this. Because I made this is one of my biggest, listen, this is one of my biggest relationship mistakes of all time. Like the all time Maserati Shellz, Shelton mistakes in relationships of all times. If I could, I had to learn not to do this, and I still do this sometimes, right? This is the biggest mistake most men make with women, and ladies, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is the most mistakes. Right, hold on, let me drink some water. This is one of the number one mistakes. Women are attracted to consistency. Women are attracted to consistency. I'll say it again. Women are attracted to consistency. So when you do something consistent, they're like, oh my God, no one's ever done that. So when you prioritize time to say, good morning, beautiful, good morning, queen, in your first time dealing with them, the moment you skip that, The moment you stop being consistent, it becomes an issue. And you're not trying to stop being consistent. Something in your schedule could have changed. You got busy. If you're self-employed, you're an entrepreneur, something changes. And so for her, it's, oh, he's changing, he's switching, he got somebody else. To you, it's just, nah, man, damn, okay, I can't do that no more. I learned that. Sometimes when I be in the beginning of relationships or beginning of situationships, beginning of dating, I'm over consistent. Meaning I'm so into a person, I'm like texting, okay, bam. I'm texting. And as we start connecting more, I'm like, okay, cool. I know my life because most men are the same. When we're working on projects, we got things going. When we got things going, we stop. Like, okay, I ain't gonna pod today. I'm gonna talk to her. Okay, I'm gonna pod later. Or hey, look, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go pod. But then when you step back and like, hold up, dang, I'm losing focus. Now I got a pod, so I'm not consistently talking to her. Now it's a situation. So a lot of times I tell fellas, before you get too consistent with her, slow down. Slow your roll. Don't get too consistent with her. Slow your roll because that's going to matter. Slow your roll. Don't be too consistent, bro. Slow your roll because it matters. They look at it way different. That is a major no fly. That's a major foul ball there, champ. Don't do that. But before we get up out of here, we're going to do short ones. We're not going to do long ones. The reason why I didn't go live on Twitch is because the internet's acting funny. So we did a pre-recorded. Plus, we're going to head to the gym in a little bit. But if you haven't gone and looked at the episode of Maserati and Slim podcast, it just dropped. Go to YouTube. This will probably drop in the AM. We don't want to overlap you guys. I'm going to try to come back, dropping more episodes. We're back. We're kind of sort of back doing that. I appreciate you. She says one of the oldest saying is what you do to catch that cat is what you do to keep that cat. Yeah, and that's in essence, that's what I'm saying is what you do to catch a woman is what you gotta do to keep it. Like for me is, I'm like this when it comes to women. I can read energy. I'm an energy reader. So once I'm so genuine, I'm gonna give you 100% of me. When you start doing weird, goofy shit, I'm gonna dial it back. Hold on. And that's just what it is. But we're gonna get up out of here. I want to thank Facebook for tapping in. I want to thank everyone who watched this episode. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this episode, but yeah, it's nice to feel good to be back at it. I'm gonna try to tap in more. Don't think I'm gonna dress like this all the time. I was just at work like this. Might get this again tomorrow, but don't be hopping on here talking about why you not dressed up. Do not get that in your mind. I'm gonna be dressed up. It looks good and all that. But in the comments on YouTube, if you like the way I look, I might try to dress up like this for you guys. But let me know. We are out of here. Facebook gone. Facebook, we're out of here. So guys, listen. Don't think that I'm going to dress like this 24/7. Don't think that. It's not going to happen. Don't think that. It's not going to happen. I'm not dressing like this 24/7. It's not going to happen. It's not. But I want to appreciate you guys for tapping in. Tonight's episode was great. You know what? I want to say this, though. Fellas, don't be trusting. Listen, she think it's a game. But nah, for real. Honestly, fellas, as the Godfather would say, right? Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Like the Godfather say, bro, know your worth. Like who like you. Prioritize yourself. Like me. You got to work hard, bro, on yourself before you can mess anyone else. You got to love you before you can love anyone else. It's hard work. You got to put in that work. It's a day-by-day struggle. Like I said, I don't know everything. I just say what I've been through. Tap in, like, subscribe, hit the notification. What else was I gonna say? Something else I'm gonna say. I don't know. But for the most part, bro, don't save her.
It's an evil world we live in.
She belongs to the streets.
That's it. We out of here, man. Wow. Hey, you know what, guys? You guys have a great day.